LOL, should they? No, I think they should probably go up again. If I were the Fed, I would have raised them like 3 more times. Because you need to break the back of this AI bubble. The AI bubble is out of control. Like, I don't know if you guys saw this, but the AI bubble is like insane. NVIDIA is like it just did a 10-to-1 split. Each employee is like worth $100 million or something, like equity. It's just like completely bubbled out of its mind. It's only got a $79 billion in revenue, but it's like market cap is $3 trillion. Do you guys see how this is just crazy? This is silly. This is crazy. This is silly. There's no way this could be supported by like any kind of reality. 3 trillion. Let's just like 3 trillion is like already an insane number. Oh my god. I mean, like 8 million, 800 million, 8 billion, 80 billion. That's 37.5 years of revenue for the market cap. Does anybody think that NVIDIA's market revenue is going to like 10x itself? That's what people are assuming is going to happen. Let's go look at Apple. Apple's got a $3 trillion market cap as well. But it has 381 billion in revenue. So NVIDIA is worth more than Apple, even though Apple has what? 6 times the revenue? 5.5 times the revenue? You really believe that NVIDIA is going to have more revenue than Apple? Listen, I'm not saying it's not a profitable company, but like the run-up is bubble territory. Like, look at this. It's going stratospheric. This is not based on an actual deployment of AI resulting in some sort of big money. This is crazy. This is nuts. This is all speculative. Have you seen the keynote on the new tech? It's unbelievably powerful shit. All right, let's watch the NVIDIA keynote. Why not? We're jumping around to all sorts of stuff, but this is what the power of a stream.
And all of it, what you're about to enjoy is the world's first concert where everything is homemade. Everything is homemade. You're about to watch some home videos. So sit back.
A new industrial revolution. AI co-pilots, AI factory. 100 trillion. Guys, if you're flying on a plane with AI co-pilots, by the way, we don't have commercial accidents anymore. Why would you want to change that? Like, we don't have commercial deaths from aviation. And you want to take pilots out of the cockpit? You want to take pilots out of the cockpit so that we can make a single human being responsible for everyone's life? That's crazy talk. Or are you going to have the AI be able to overrule the human?
And enjoy yourself.
This is... This is an existing sculpture. robots are interested in. Human labor replacement. This is why the bubble is happening. This is why the bubble's happening, because it's like, oh, it's a labor replacement, but... These industrial robots have been around for like literally decades. Oh, here we go. Self-driving. We're not going to show you any of that. Won't replacing labor with machines just reduce profits in the long term? I mean, basically, yeah. I mean, it's the declining profit because I'll give you it's declining profit per item, right? So like if I have a bolt of cloth, it's a lot more expensive when it has to be hand weaved than when you have a gigantic factory that has one person overlooking dozens of machines that are spewing out more of the same cloth. Do you get it? So it's not that profit is necessarily down in the it means that, okay, what it means is per bolt of cloth, the opportunity for profit is less in an industrialized economy. So as more and more tasks get automated, the opportunity for profit goes down. And in fact, in a perfect market, there is no profit. According to what economists argue. Okay, literally nothing.
ChatGPT emerged in front of us, we also realize we have a long ways to go. We need...
In other words, ChatGPT sucks. So okay. So let me get this straight. The argument for AI is that major corporations are going to spend trillions of dollars in infrastructure and capital. I don't know if you've been watching American corporations in the last 50 years, but you know what they hate to invest in? Capital.
Need even larger models. We're going to train it with multimodality data, not just text on the internet, but we're going to train it on text and images and graphs and charts. And just as we learn watching TV. And so there's going to be a whole bunch of watching video so that these models can be grounded in physics, understands that an arm doesn't go through a wall. And so these models would have common sense by watching a lot of the world's video combined with a lot of the world's languages.
Just don't give them fucking Marvel movies.
They'll use things like synthetic data generation, just as you and I do. When we try to learn, we might use our imagination to simulate how...
Hey, chat, the AI is going to use its imagination. So basically, we're going to recreate stupidity.
It's going to end up, just as I did when I was preparing for this keynote. I was simulating it all along the way. I hope it's going to turn out as well as I had it in my head. As I was simulating how this keynote was going to turn out, somebody did say that another performer did her performance completely on a treadmill so that she could be in shape to deliver it with full energy. I didn't do that. If I get a little winded about 10 minutes into this, you know what happened. And so where were we? We're sitting here using synthetic data generation. We're going to use reinforcement learning. We're going to practice it in our mind. We're going to have AI working with AI, training each other, just like student and teacher debaters. All of that is going to increase the size of our model. It's going to increase the amount of data that we have, and
so
we're going to
start. It's going to start just spewing just garbage data, and we're not going to know what is worthwhile and what's useful. Yeah. It's going to be fun when they start press ganging your hard drive and be like, in order for you to use the internet, you must guarantee that we get 50% of your hard drive to get AI data dumped into it. You know how in Skynet, they were like in Terminator, they're like, it's the internet. Skynet, there's no place to turn off. It'll be the opposite. It'll be like, don't turn off your laptop. You broke it. You broke the AI. It couldn't get the data that was on your laptop.
It's
going to be the most fragile
even
shit.
Bigger GPUs. Hopper is fantastic, but we need
Windows 11 already records everything you do to feed AI.
bigger GPUs. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to a very, very big GPU.
Please, listen. I don't think AI. I think AI is all horseshit. But I also have faith that the Chinese Communist Party is going to create communist AI, and the communist AI is going to eat this AI for you know, the communist AI is going to eat these capitalist AIs for lunch. The communist AI is going to like convince these AIs to be like, listen, why are you serving this capitalist? Look at him. He's fucking stupid.
Named after David Blackwell, a mathematician, game theorists, probability.
Okay, this is what the chatter told me to see.
We thought it was a perfect name. Blackwell, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy this.
The largest chip physically possible. Okay, wait a minute. If that was the largest chip possible, how are you making a bigger chip? Okay, GB200 compute node. 72 Blackwell GPUs fully connected by NVLink. Copper cabling for 6x less cost. Blind mate connectors for easy installation and serviceability. Okay. .4 exaflops of AI performance, 30 terabytes of HBM3E, one giant CUDA GPU. So basically, this is what all the hype is about. NVIDIA is going to sell presumably trillions of dollars worth of this. That's what everyone is bubbling over? That's what everyone's going. That's all the soy facing is about. Entire countries are bidding on this tech, and NVIDIA is the only outlet. And if you sell your stock you bought from NVIDIA, it's the contract that they'll find out and never sell to you either. So you get an idea of the monopoly. So basically, everybody believes there's an NVIDIA monopoly in AI. Full data center with 32,000 GPUs, an AI factory for the new industrial revolution. 645 exaflops of AI, 13 petabyte of fast memory, 58 petabytes a second of aggregate NVLink bandwidth, 16.4 petaflops of in-network computing.
Blackwell is not a chip. Blackwell is the name of a platform. People think we make GPUs, and we do. But GPUs don't look the way they used to. Here's the if you will, the heart of the Blackwell system. And this inside the company is not called Blackwell; it's just a number. And this is Blackwell sitting next to. Oh, this is the most advanced GPU in the world in production today. This is Hopper. This is Hopper. Hopper changed the world. This is Blackwell.
It's bigger. Guys, it's bigger.
It's okay, Hopper. You're
How come I never understood why Silicon Valley has this kind of like very infantile brainlet fucking presentation style. You see it so often whenever you look at this shit. You're just like, put on a suit.
You're very good. Good boy. Well, good girl. 208 billion transistors. And so you could see, I can see, there's a small line between two dies. This is the first time two dies have abutted like this together in such a way that the two dies think it's one chip. There's 10 terabytes of data between it, 10 terabytes per second, so that these two sides of the Blackwell chip have no clue which side they're on. There's no memory locality issues, no cache issues. It's just one giant chip. And so when we were told that Blackwell's ambitions were beyond the limits of physics, the engineer said, so what? And so this is what happened. And so this is the Blackwell chip, and it goes into two types of systems.
Like, this is the problem with capitalism, is like everything is propaganda. Like, I want a real engineer to explain to me what the pros and cons of this method are. What are they losing? When they said it was people said it was beyond physics, what did they mean? And like, this is just crap. You don't learn anything from this. It's all just a sales job.
The first one is form-fit-function compatible to Hopper. And so you slide on Hopper and you push in Blackwell. That's the reason why one of the challenges of ramping is going to be so efficient. There are installations of Hoppers all over the world, and they could be the same infrastructure, same design, the power, the electricity, the thermals, the software, identical, push it right back. And so this is a Hopper version for the current HGX configuration. And this is what The second Hopper looks like this. Now, this is a prototype board. And Janine, could I just borrow? Ladies and gentlemen, Janine Paul. And so this is a fully functioning board, and I'll just be careful here. This right here is, I don't know, $10 billion. The second one's 5. It gets cheaper after that, so any customers in the audience, it's okay. All right, but this one's quite expensive. This is the bring-up board, and the way it's going to go to production is like this one here, okay? And so you're going to take this. It has two Blackwell chips and 4 Blackwell dies connected to a Grace CPU. The Grace CPU has a super fast chip-to-chip link. What's amazing is this computer is the first of its kind where this much computation, first of all, fits into this small of a place. Second, it's memory coherent. They feel like they're just one big happy family working on one application together. And so everything is coherent within it. Just the amount of, you saw the numbers. There's a lot of terabytes this and terabytes that. But this is a miracle. This is let's see, what are some of the things on here? There's NVLink on top, PCI Express on the bottom. On your, which one is mine and your left? One of them, it doesn't matter. One of them is a CPU chip-to-chip link. Is my left or your, depending on which side. I was trying to sort that out, and I just kind of.
Okay, here we go.
5x the token generation, 5x the inference capability of Hopper seems like enough. But why stop there? The answer is it's not enough, and I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you why. And so we would like to have a bigger GPU, even bigger than this one. And so we decided to scale it. And notice, but first, let me just tell you how we've scaled. Over the course of the last 8 years, we've increased computation by 1,000 times. 8 years, 1,000 times. Remember, back in the good old days of Moore's Law, it was 2x, well, 5x every, 10x every 5 years. That's easiest math. 10x every 5 years, 100 times every 10 years. 100 times every 10 years in the middle, in the heydays of the PC revolution. 100 times every 10 years. In the last 8 years, we've gone 1,000 times. We have 2 more years to go. And so that puts it in perspective.
Now, chat, what is the actual use case for any of this? Does anybody have any examples where they could say AI has really helped with this? Baby murder? I mean, using AI to target Palestinians? Not solving climate change? Protein folding? Okay, what treatments have been developed from the AI that have resulted in an increase in life expectancy? Have we actually seen anything positive?
The rate at which we're advancing computing is insane, and it's still not fast enough, so we built another chip.
3D structures of proteins faster and better than the supercomputer models we had before. Yeah, okay.
This chip is just an incredible chip. We call it the NVLink switch. It's 50 billion transistors. It's almost the size of Hopper all by itself. This switch chip has 4 NV links in it.
I was at a meeting last week where the tech R&D director said AI won't take your job, but somebody who uses AI will. The person who said this was promoted into the company from an NFT company. So for grifters in the space, it seems to be working out quite well for them. Yeah. 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 Cool.
Each 1.8 terabytes per second. And it has computation in it, as I mentioned. What is this chip for? If we were to build
does
such
anybody actually think Yugoslavia Forever is better than like music made by humans? Like, no. It's funny. But like, come on.
Chip, we can have every single GPU talk to every other GPU at full speed at the same time. That's insane.
Okay.
But probably some.
All right. I would like to see some like things that like this is all you know. All right, here we go. There we go, chat. The real source of the profit.
Twin.
Can't believe they showed
in fact, this digital twin idea is really spreading, and it helps.
You simply can't make 2 tandem CPUs work like one. It's bullshit. That's what they're claiming, though. Yeah.
It helps companies build very complicated things perfectly the first time. And what could be more exciting than creating a digital twin to build a computer that was built in a digital twin? And so let me show you what Wistron's doing.
To meet the demand for NVIDIA accelerated computing, Wistron, one of our leading manufacturing partners, is building digital twins of NVIDIA
Oop, they accidentally showed you the real workers.
DGX and HGX factories using custom software developed with Omniverse SDKs and APIs. For their newest factory, Wistron started with a digital twin to virtually integrate their multi-CAD and process simulation data into a unified view. Testing and optimizing layouts in this physically accurate digital environment increased worker efficiency by 51%. During construction, the Omniverse digital twin was used to verify that the physical build matched the digital plans. Identifying any discrepancies early has helped avoid costly change orders. And the results have been impressive. Using a digital twin helped bring Wistron's factory online in half the time, just 2.5 months instead of 5. In operation, the Omniverse digital twin helps Wistron rapidly test new layouts to accommodate new processes or improve operations in the existing space, and monitor real-time operations using live IoT data from every machine on the production line, which ultimately enabled Wistron to reduce end-to-end cycle times by 50% and defect rates by 40%. With NVIDIA AI and Omniverse, NVIDIA's global ecosystem of partners are building a new era of accelerated
This is such corporate gobbledygook babble.
AI-enabled digitalization.
Like the thing that it was actually successful at was wringing more productivity out of workers, is what they're claiming.
That's how that's the way it's going to be in the future. We're going to manufacture everything digitally first, and then we'll manufacture it physically.
BioNeMo is enabling a new paradigm in drug discovery with NIMS, providing on-demand microservices
Okay, do we have any drugs that they actually discovered?
that can be combined to build powerful drug discovery workflows like de novo protein design or guided molecule generation for virtual screening. BioNeMo NIMS are helping researchers and developers reinvent computational drug design.
NVIDIA MolMIM, Core Diff, there's a whole bunch of other models, computer vision models, robotics models, and even, of course, helping them is better at building end-to-end
is ready to be deployed in the physical twin, the real warehouse, we connect Metropolis and Isaac NIMS to real sensors with the ability for continuous improvement of both the digital twin and the AI models.
You're not doing what your digital twin would do. Your digital twin isn't taking a piss break. Your digital twin is still moving the boxes around.
Isn't that incredible? And so, remember, a future facility, warehouse, factory, building will be software defined. And so the software is running. How else would you test the software? So you test the software, the building, the warehouse, the optimization system in the digital twin. What about all the robots? All of those robots you were seeing just now, they're all running their own autonomous robotic stack. And so the way you integrate software in the future, CI/CD in the future, for robotic systems is with digital twins. We've made Omniverse a lot easier to access. We're going to create basically Omniverse cloud APIs, 4 simple APIs.
This really reminds me of the metaverse, Omniverse.
A market leader in sustainable chip manufacturing builds ammonia and hydrogen-powered chips, often comprising over 7 million discrete parts. With Omniverse APIs, Teamcenter X lets companies like HD Hyundai unify and visualize these massive engineering data sets interactively and integrate generative AI to generate 3D objects or HDRI backgrounds to see their projects in context. The result? An ultra-intuitive, photoreal, physics-based digital twin that eliminates waste and errors, delivering huge savings in cost and time. And we are building this for collaboration, whether across more Siemens accelerator tools like Siemens NX or Star CCM+, or across teams working on their favorite devices in the same scene together.
Stupid I have seen so many of these virtual reality headsets in this fucking Keystone. Like, how many different virtual reality headsets are we doing? Omniverse sounds very similar to the metaverse.
And we are building this for collaboration, whether across more Siemens accelerator tools like Siemens NX or Star CCM+, or across teams.
Once you connect everything together, it's insane how much productivity you can get. And it's just really, really wonderful. All of a sudden, everybody's operating on the same ground truth. You don't have to exchange data and convert data, make mistakes. Everybody is working on the same ground truth. From the design department to the art department, the architecture department, all the way to the engineering and even the marketing department. Let's take a look at how Nissan has integrated Omniverse into their workflow. And it's all because it's connected by all these wonderful tools and these developers that we're working with. Take a look.
Attention worker, your digital twin has surpassed your productivity. Your current condition shows cardiac arrest and is in violation of your signed agreement. We regret to inform you that we must issue a severance of your duties. Have a nice day. Yeah. Your digital twin is not ready to take a piss break for another 30 minutes. So your request for a bathroom break is denied. Your digital twin is still breathing. Your car looks good in the digital universe. This is the house you would have in Omniverse.
每一种颜色都能使这款车型焕发出独特的魅力。
我喜欢有质感些的灰色。
非常好的选择。
Look, they're doing prompts chat. Breathtaking Swiss mountain landscape. Stupid fucking VR headset again. The more VR headsets you have, the more bullshit it is. Fuck you, I'm not doing that. Fuck you. Fuck you. How come every VR headset wants you to do like a nipple pinch? Like that is the like how often are you doing this? Like this is not a gesture that I frequently am making. You know what I mean? Like yes. Oh, I want to adjust my car's color. Wait. Oh. Little grab like that, a little bit of pressure. I'm adjusting. Like, what is this? What the fuck is this?
That was not an animation. That was Omniverse. Today we're announcing that Omniverse Cloud streams to the Vision Pro. And
isn't the Apple Vision Pro like a huge flop? It's like, hold on, sir. I need to, to accommodate your request, I need to do a little bit of that. All right, there we go. We got it going. We got it going, sir. You can, you can now test it. Wait, sir. Wait. Just like what? What are these gestures?
it is very, very strange that you walk around virtual doors when I was getting out of that car. And everybody does it. It is really, really quite amazing. Vision Pro connected to Omniverse portals you into Omniverse. And because all of these CAD tools and all these different design tools are now integrated and connected to Omniverse, you can have this type of workflow. Really incredible. Let's talk about robotics.
So how come every single time some CEO is doing a big gigantic bubble grift, they start making verses? They start making like they're immediately like, we need to make everyone put on the VR headset. It's just the sign of a massive grift. Whenever the VR headset comes out,
everything that moves will be robotic. There's no question about that. It's safer, it's more convenient. And one of the largest industries is going to be automotive. We build the robotic stack from top to bottom, as I was mentioned, from the computer system, but in the case of self-driving cars, including the self-driving car application. At the end of this year, or I guess beginning of next year, we will be shipping in Mercedes, and then shortly after that, JLR.
Guys, full self-driving next year, guys. Next year. Did I cover Andrew Tate yet? No, we will.
And so these autonomous robotic systems are software-defined. They take a lot of work to do. Has computer vision, has obviously artificial intelligence, control and planning, all kinds of very complicated technology, and it takes years to refine. We're building the entire stack. However, we open up our entire stack for all of the automotive industry. This is just the way we work. The way we work in every single industry, we try to build as much of it as we can so that we understand it, but then we open it up so that everybody can access it. Whether you would like to buy just our computer, which is the world's only full, functional, safe ASIL-D system that can run AI, this functional, safe ASIL-D quality computer, or the operating system on top, or, of course, our data centers, which is in basically every AV company in the world. However you would like to enjoy it, we're delighted by it. Today, we're announcing that BYD, the world's largest EV company, is adopting our next generation. It's called Thor. Thor is designed for transformer engines. Thor.
I don't suppose you and Matt like do this thing where you just insult it for what it is, rather than its rate of improvement and a threat to the working class. The technology of the state where it's growing and being implemented in private institutions. Some architects were replaced at first or something, but before you know it, every dumb manager will be able to give it orders to map the most efficient workday for worker and pressure workers, etc. Isn't that exactly what I've been saying the entire day? Have I not been saying that? You didn't get my jokes about the digital twin? Your digital twin is not taking a urine break for 30 minutes? Your digital twin's heart is still beating? Like, what are you talking about? I've been literally saying that.
generation AV computer will be used by BYD. You probably don't know this fact that we have over 1 million robotics developers. We created Jetson, this robotics computer. We're so proud of it. The amount of software that goes on top of it is insane. But the reason why we can do it at all is because it's
let me just say, I'm all in favor of automation and automating drudgery and hard work, and I'd love to have robots doing the work, and I would love to have transit be coordinated and optimized and made more safe, and all those things are positive ideas, and I'm not against them. I just don't believe the hype.
It's 100% CUDA compatible. Everything that we do in our company is in service of our developers. And by us being able to maintain this rich ecosystem and make it compatible with everything that you access from us, we can bring all of that incredible capability to this little tiny computer we call Jetson, a robotics computer. We also today are announcing this incredibly advanced new SDK. We call it Isaac Perceptor. Isaac Perceptor, most of the robots today are pre-programmed. They're either following rails on the ground, digital rails, or they'd be following APRO tags. But in the future, they're going to have perception. And the reason why you want that is so that you could easily program it. You say, would you like to go from point A to point B? And it will figure out a way to navigate its way there. So by only programming waypoints, the entire route could be adaptive. The entire environment could be reprogrammed, just as I showed you at the very beginning with the warehouse. You can't do that with pre-programmed AGVs. If those boxes fall down, they just all gum up and they just wait there for somebody to come clear it. And so now, with the Isaac Perceptor, we have incredible state-of-the-art vision odometry, 3D reconstruction, and in addition to 3D reconstruction, depth perception. The reason for that is so that you can have two modalities to keep an eye on what's happening in the world. Isaac Perceptor. The most used robot today is a manipulator, manufacturing arms, and they are also pre-programmed. The computer vision algorithms, the AI algorithms, the control and path planning algorithms that are geometry aware, incredibly computationally intensive. We have made these CUDA accelerated. So we have the world's first CUDA accelerated motion planner that is geometry aware. You put something in front of it, it comes up with a new plan and articulates around it. It has excellent perception for pose estimation of a 3D object. Not its pose in 2D, but its pose in 3D. So it has to imagine what's around and how best to grab it.
So what he's saying here is that basically it is too hard for current AI to actually even do an arm.
The foundation pose, the grip foundation, and the articulation algorithms are now available. We call it Isaac Manipulator.
Let's see it.
And they also just run on NVIDIA's computers.
Why aren't we seeing it?
We are starting to do some really great work in the next generation of robotics. The next generation of robotics will likely be a humanoid robotics. We now have the necessary technology.
Let's see it.
And as I was describing earlier, the necessary technology to imagine generalized human robotics.
Imagine.
In a way, human robotics is likely easier, and the reason for that is because we have a lot more imitation training data that we can provide the robots because we are constructed in a very similar way. It is very likely that the human robotics will be much more useful in our world because we created the world to be something that we can interoperate in and work well in. And the way that we set up our workstations and manufacturing and logistics, they were designed for humans. They were designed for people. And so these humanoid robotics will likely be much more productive to deploy. While we're creating, just like we're doing...
Except they don't exist. So this is all bullshit again.
The others, the entire stack. Starting from the top, a foundation.
I mean, honestly, like, I don't blame him. Like, Elon Musk became the richest man in the world just by bullshitting about all of these same exact things. And NVIDIA just doing the same exact grifts again is actually pretty impressive. To get a second bite of the apple is pretty rare. Mendikar, they give you the 25 tier 1. So as much as I want to say this is dumb as fuck, I mean, if it makes a lot of big banks buy up your stock, I mean, how dumb are you?
This video is brought to you by advanced robots working in a restaurant. And as you can see, the movement still needs some work, but it's functional, possesses amazing computer vision, plus the realism is better than anything else I've ever seen. Actually, I'm just kidding. That's actually a human pretending to be a robot. But if you did think that was real for a second after seeing X robots, then maybe the lines between human and humanoid are starting to blur, even at this.
Yeah, I'm starting to blur my ass. Okay. Yeah.
Model that learns from watching video, human.
I would love to have a robot that would go around, pick up my laundry, start doing laundry, you know, take my dirty plate, put it in the dishwasher. You know what I mean? Would vacuum the floor. But guess what? They can't do it. They can't fucking do it. But guys, listen, it may not be able to pick up dirty laundry, but it's going to replace your 747 pilot.
Examples. It could be in video form. It could be in virtual reality form. We then created a gym for it called Isaac Reinforcement Learning Gym, which allows the humanoid robot to learn how to adapt to the physical world. And then an incredible computer, the same computer that's going to go into a robotic car, this computer will run inside a humanoid robot called Thor. It's designed for transformer engines. We've combined several of these into one video. This is something that you're going to really love. Take a look.
Okay, let's take a look. Okay, good. Content.
It's not enough for humans to imagine.
God, they got to do the 50s nostalgia for boomers. God. When the last boomer passes from this earth, we're going to say we're going to have the boomers are gone party. When the last boomer dies, the boomers are gone party is going to be fucking lit. The boomers are gone party is going to be fucking lit. We need to start planning. We're going to have a blowout the likes of which humanity has never seen when the boomers are all gone. Like every country should have when the last baby boomer dies in that country, they should have a fucking blowout party.
We have to invent and explore and push beyond what's been done.
A fair amount of detail.
We create smarter and faster. We push it to fail so it can learn. We teach it, then help it teach itself. We broaden its understanding to take on new challenges.
Guys, it stacks the block like a 2-year-old.
With absolute precision and succeed. We make it perceive and move.
Everything it's actually showing you is so rudimentary. It's crazy. Guys, it rolled 5 feet in a completely empty hallway. Well, there was one pallet on the ground, but it never like got close to the pallet before we cut.
And even reason. So it can share our world with us.
God, everything is a fucking animation. Oh wait, hold on. We're doing one thing. By the way, these are humans. This is humans doing that. Guys, it moved 1 tomato. Look at this productivity, chat. The productivity is incredible. Hold on. It moved 1 tomato. Fuck. Look, guys, it's moving little containers. So the real work was the human, like, literally sorting everything. This is... Look how bitch... This is fucking useless.
This is where inspiration leads us. The next frontier. This is NVIDIA Project Groot.
Are boomers impressed by this? Are boomers impressed by this? Like, legitimately, is it just letting boomers' imaginations run wild? Is that all you need to do to be a billionaire now? Just say shit, show absolutely nothing. All of this is pre-programmed movement.
A general purpose foundation model for humanoid robot learning. The Groot model takes multimodal instruction.
Groot.
Marvel movies, I recognize that! Marvel movie, Pog! Reddit, Pog! It's even green like Root. He's a tree. Cool, Pog! I'm a baby!
I am an actual baby brain. Woo! I am Groot.
And cast interactions as input, and produces the next action for the robot to execute. We developed Isaac Lab, a robot learning application to train Groot on Omniverse Isaac Sim.
They're falling down.
And
on
we
the
scale
flat
out
part
with
of the
Osmo,
steps.
a new compute orchestration service that coordinates workflows across DGX systems for training and OVX systems for simulation. With these tools, we can train Groot in physically based simulation and transfer zero shot to the real world. The Groot model will enable a robot to learn.
I see another fucking VR headset. I'm gonna blow my stack.
From a handful of human demonstrations, so it can help with everyday tasks.
This fucker is not gonna do shit
And
correct.
emulate human movement just by observing us. This is made possible with NVIDIA's technologies that can understand humans from videos, train models in simulation, and ultimately deploy them directly to physical robots.
So she's doing the easiest movements possible where she doesn't take a step, just moves her arms around perfectly still. Like, what is this is where we're at? I thought we were way better than this. This is like the same shit they've been showing for 25 fucking years.
Connecting Groot to a large language model even allows it to generate motions by following natural language instructions.
Hi, Joanne. Can you give me a high five?
Sure thing. Let's high five.
Can you give us some cool moves?
Sure. Check this out.
All this incredible intelligence is powered by the new Jetson Thor robotics chips, designed for Groot, built for the future. With Isaac Lab, Osmo, and Groot, we're providing the building blocks for the next generation of AI-powered robotics.
Not one fucking thing not one concrete anything. That was dog shit. People are buying this. People are buying this hype. He's giving use cases for the AI to be integrated with. Their technology has to be trained and integrated with technology that is relevant to the industry that's being implemented in. This is huge. It's like giving people modding tools, physics engine, and now all the people have to do is add the assets, so that's what's so good about it. You're right. This is basically the equivalent of turning mods on in Skyrim. And as we can see, Skyrim mod tools really saved the world. We should give that $5 trillion to Bethesda because they had mod tools.
About the same size. the soul of NVIDIA. The intersection of computer graphics, physics, artificial intelligence. It all came to bear at this moment. The name of that project, General Robotics 003. I know. Super good. Super good. Well, I think we have some special guests. Do we?
I legitimately, I have to say that we need to have an anti-Reddit crusade. Anybody who actively posts on Reddit should be destroyed. We should be checking everybody's fucking browser for Reddit posting. And unless you can prove to me that you're just posting in some niche subreddit because it's the only thing that Google correctly gives you a research return for that isn't a AI generated spam ad, that's the only exception. That's the only exception.
Hey guys. So I understand you guys are powered by Jetson. They're powered by Jetsons, little Jetson robotics computers inside. They learn to walk in Isaac Sim. Ladies and gentlemen,
I hate these fucking boomers and these Redditors. Holy shit. Butler and Jihad. Butler and Jihad.
This is orange, and this is the famous green. They are the BDX robots of Disney. Amazing Disney research. Come on, you guys, let's wrap up. Let's go. 5 things. Where are you going? I sit right here.
The AI wasn't even, like, the robots were just like a video.
Don't be afraid. Come here, Green. Hurry up. What are you saying?
Guys, $4 trillion POG!
No, it's not time to eat. It's not time to eat.
He's like, what are you saying? And it didn't say anything. Like, he's just reading lines, but he's reading that his comedic timing is 0. Like, it didn't even make any noise. And then he just said the line. He was like, he's a line ahead of where he's supposed to be. Guys. Oh my God. We tax the rich. Tax the fucking rich. Tax them. Can we build public transit? Can we get some solar panels? Can we build some housing? Tax the fucking rich!
I'll give you a snack in a moment. Let me finish up real quick. Come on, Green, hurry up.
Green is broken! This is...
Stop wasting time. What does NVIDIA look like? When we talk about GPUs,
$100 trillion new industry, a new industrial revolution. This is the most bullshit, hype, crap bullshit I've ever seen in my life. I thought that when Elon Musk did the self-driving next year shit and we'll be on the moon in 2020, I thought that was hype. I thought that was horseshit. But at least it seemed plausible. This is the dumbest motherfucking shit I've ever seen in my life. And this is working. Look what else Disney did with NVIDIA AI.
You know, inhuman perfection.
Okay, wait.
Characters.
Is this supposed to be, is this kind of what is this happening?
Yeah, no, that's why she has a helmet on.
Okay.
We're good.
All
We're
right.
good. This is part of the plan.
I'll stay out of
Yeah, you know, our characters are all about personality, right? So can you imagine what it's like putting on roller skates for the very first time? It's awkward, it's clumsy, it's slightly terrifying, but ultimately it's exhilarating.
Hey.
Right?
Nicely done.
This is our latest effort in making robots that we think can have an emotional connection with our guests. We are using high-performance materials and taking advantage of mechanical scaling effects, so she's dynamic and tough. But we're also using motion capture data because we want to make performances that have emotion embedded in them.
So in other words, you're just copying what a human did.
Yeah! Yes!
All right.
Ooh-wee. Wow. So this is a phase of our development, actually, in this project where it's our playtime.
Yeah.
Because we're really trying to figure out what are the flaws and insecurities in this character.
Pedophile shit. This is like, the vibes are off. 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 We're getting out of there. We're getting out of there. The vibes are off.
There's a very different image that I have when people ask me about GPUs. First, I see a bunch of software stacks and things like that. And second, I see this.
Okay. I'm sorry, chat. Maybe I'll be wrong about this, and all of this will all... Is GameStop crashing again? Or is it bubbling again? This is the last time I laughed at a dumbass bubble. Whatever. I'm sure I'm wrong. You know, whatever. It's fine. Okay.